And we should be live. I have not advertised this stream. I am quite hopeful that people will be able to find it. Um, I've decided today to just take a look at some of my things, really. So, right here, what we have is a stack of Macworld magazines. I'm a pretty big collector of what they are. And I thought it'd be fun just to take a look to see what I have over here. So, these I picked up from multiple sources, multiple people. They should all be early 2000s. So, I have some from 2001 to 2002 right here. Now, I just want to make sure that the link went out. I'm no expert when it comes to streaming. And my child is in the background. Pretty sure calling for their mother. Okay, so we are live. Pardon me. So I'm just going to be sending out the link really quickly. And then we'll get started looking through everything. One second. My apologies. So, unfortunately, my child had to come see me for something. So, what we're going to do is, like I said, we're just going to check out a couple of the magazines. I'm just going to post on Twitter. That I'm live now. Okay, my apologies. So, hopefully people after the stream will be able to find this. This was not too well planned. So, we have a bunch over here. Macworld Think Thin. Macworld Free Stuff. Titanium Inside Out. OS 10 Upgrade or Not. Rewriting the iBook. The Ultimate Buyer's Guide. Silver Bullet. Digital cameras. Best products. And replace your desktop. So I'll just move my keyboard out of the way here. I think we'll start with this one. Probably the best bet. What's up, Crazy Peanut? I'm giving it a second try. So, I'm gonna just adjust the settings of this light. A little bright for me. So, Macworld Think Thin. This one is from March 2001, and obviously we can see the tie book on cover. 733 megahertz Power Mac. Forget floppies. It says right there. And if you hear some background noise, I'm installing Snow Leopard on Mac Mini right now. Netscape 6.0. Can AOL reinvent the web? Speedy graphics, Norton utilities, and Stuff It Deluxe 6. So, plenty in this issue. Let's take a look. Man, the iSub, the Harbin Kardon with the speakers. I have a set of these. Amazing, amazing sound for what they are. It's fantastic. It's just a classic look. More printers. Can't get enough printers. Oh, don't want that page to come out. King of the Ring, the Knockout Products and Websites, the Editor Awards, the Mac Web Awards. Web design for both sides of the brain. This might be better. I don't think you can see it entirely. There we go. This is a sight for sore eyes. So we have iMac DV Plus. We have Power Mac G4. It does not say which one, so could be anything. You got both Harman Kardon Sound Sticks 2 and 3 in your house. I'm very jealous. I only have one set. Is one of yours the wireless ones? I'm assuming the 3 is. Hey Trina, thanks for joining. So the G4 Cube. I've had a few of those. Dog's slow, but fantastic to look at. iBook. Enter to win a clear APC backup. They even took the clear G3 so far. If I can do this without too much reflection. This is a clear backup. A clear backup battery. I mean, and even the cable. I don't know if you guys can see that. If my camera will focus. Even the cable is colored like the iMacs. Great debate. Mac OS 10. The top of the Mac OS 10 is white hot. Our mailboxes, online forums overrun with arguments for and against the next generation of Mac OS. If you want to speak your mind, visit our Mac OS 10 subject page at macworld.com/subject/Mac OS 10. So essentially, I guess not a lot of people were very happy. Got a wireless connector thingy though. Okay, so you can do a Bluetooth. It's weird to think that people were so adamant against Mac OS 10 when it came out. Like, I can't imagine. Like, right now I'm installing Mac OS 10 on my Mac Mini. I personally prefer OS 10 over OS 9. You know my name is Retro Techie on YouTube. I just prefer the look, the utility, everything about OS 10. Desktops on display, the year Macs. Let's see what they say about Motorola. So, I can't exactly get it too perfect. I'm trying to hold it for the camera. But I think it's because the camera's moving a little. I apologize for that. Oh, it seems to zoom in and out. So I'll read it. So it says, since Apple introduced the first Power Mac G4 generation and the PowerPC MPC 7400 processor inside more than a year ago, Mac users has watched as Pentium and Athlon processor speeds, yeah, that's what you judge your CPU against, soared to more than 1 gigahertz. So has anything happened in PowerPC during that time? Not really. Since Apple decided to add a second MPC 7400 processor in the dual processor systems, but under Mac OS 9, most applications, not to mention the OS itself, don't take advantage of that second CPU. And it talks about how Mac OS 10 will change that, but foreseeable future dual processors won't be much of a benefit to the majority of Mac users. Crazy. So even at the time, there was actually no reason to get the dual processor unit. They talk about the power of PC is not out of the race yet, but it does lag a bit behind. It's hoped that the G5, whenever it appears, will make up for lost time and will arrive before Intel and AMD have a chance to build a real performance lead. Adobe InDesign. Do you think I could use this free 60-day trial? I mean, technically, it's. I don't see a best before date or anything on that. What's hot? This is cool. So it says Stephen King stops work on his pay per installment online novel. I didn't know he even did that. Wow, that thing just keeps focusing and unfocusing. I apologize. To Microsoft appeals last year's antitrust ruling. Apple may open a chain of Mac retail stores. In slogan, our prices aren't just insane, they're insanely great. Intel ships the 1.5 GHz P4 chip, not to be outdone. Motorola engineers step up on faster, more resilient breed of hamster. And Steve Jobs rings down the house with his Macworld Expo keynote, though things got awkward after the Apple CEO claimed the Electoral College victory and started picking cabinet members. I'm not going to get into politics too much, but reminds about what's going on these days. Apple gives PowerBooks a faster processor inside, a shiny new look outside. Without a doubt, this is the best looking design that they ever made with the PowerBook. The Tybook. I have a couple of these. And while they might have screwed up on the things like the hinges, it's still the best looking. I don't know if you have a preference, but that is for sure my preference. And I might have to mute in just 1 second because the Mac Mini is about to reboot into the install. And I don't want anything with a copyright strike. So let's give it a second. And then I'll mute the machine and come right back. The Apple logo is a spinnin'. Nothing too interesting here. Hardware product of the year, the newest generation iBooks has graduated from cute to kick butt. Our favorite is the 466 iBook Special Edition at $17.99. Time to mute. 1 moment, please. Because it's about to make the song. Alright, so it's muted. I'm back. Back when you could get a graphics card. Gimme Radeon. Overall, the world's... Let's try that again. Overall, the most advanced 3D and video graphics chip to date for the Mac. 32 megabyte PCI and AGP. That is insanity. That we've come from 32 megabyte to cards that essentially you can't even get. But we'll say, you know, average what? 12 gigs of memory? DDR6, I think we're at. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. I have not gotten a new video card in years now. It's just impossible to find. Well, you could find, but you're gonna find rip-off prices. 1 moment, I'm just setting up the Mini. I am not registering, because there's absolutely no reason to register. And I'll give you a hint about the password. There is none on these machines. Because I don't do anything that you would even need one for. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to be triple booting this Mini just for fun, because that's what I do for fun. Alright, so let's get rid of that disk. Oof. That didn't sound great. So, was just installing some Snow Leopard over here. Oh, my apologies for moving the camera. Just reaching across, trying to get the box. Just put that back. Now my next plan is to put on one of my least favorite systems. So I have 10.5 right now on this Mini. I also have 10.6 since I just finished installing it. And I'm going to update it so I can install a 10.7. As weird as that sounds. Because I don't think I have any machines with 10.7 installed. I honestly don't know anybody with 10.7 installed. Because it's not really a fantastic system. Let's just set up the monitor so it doesn't look like garbage. I'm using this really odd Dell monitor that came with the Mini. Would I be interested in your non-working MacBook Pro? Not really, because I'm pretty sure, Trina, you bought one of those that has the dead GPU. Because I'm pretty sure it's either 2007 or 2008 that the GPUs fried themselves. It was a known issue. I'm pretty sure the one I have has that same GPU, but I barely ever use it. I say send it to Jay from the House of Moth. That's his thing, right? He could probably swap it out. Let's just update this. Okay. Wow. It's the first Ethernet SAN for the Mac, the 3-ware NSU. The network storage unit delivers consolidated, scalable storage that can be accessed by all your Mac users. Now you can keep all your data online, not stored on CDs, zip cartridges, or tape. From 240 gigabytes to terabytes if you need it. That's it. The 3-ware NSU provides high-performance, reliable storage. And obviously they're using the different colors for Mac. Technology of the year. The airport. I think that's the first airport. The original. I have a white one. But this looks like a silver one to me. Yeah, I would check with him. Honestly. It's something that he does. Well, I don't know if he does it for fun. You would have to have a proper chip. Because the processor or the GPU on that is not very good. And there are a lot of people advertising their printers. Report your website. Creating sites that are accessible to people who are blind or nothing too exciting in this issue, unfortunately. Vote to caucus. Yeah, that's quite old right there. I remember everyone had these cameras. The Digital Elf, Canon Digital Elf. Super popular back in the day. Is it better? Not entirely sure why. On this end, it's saying that I'm only using 16% of my CPU. Hold on. If you could hear me. You found a book in the library's free bin aimed at newspapers putting their content online circa 1997. What book is that? It includes lots of... Very curious to know what book that is. And if my stream is still messing up, let me know. I seem to be losing connection over here. I think I know what's happening though. You can hear me clearly, but the frame per second is very low. Well, I was doing an update on another computer right next to it. It shouldn't be taking... but it seems to. Alright, I'll move my hand around once I'm back on screen. We'll see if I fixed the problem. I think I did. I think it was too many people just using the bandwidth. Yeah, I seem to see it. So, but thanks for joining, is it Sharkies? Sharks? Sharkes? I'm not too sure. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Let me put the phone to the side here. I'm going to shut down the other Mac. We'll do that install later because obviously it's messing up the stream. Okay, so what book was it that you found in the library? Ooh, Count Edge. How exciting. Graphics cards. Here's the fun stuff. So we have... I might turn off this light just to see if it's easier. There we go. That's better. If it'll zoom on the letters, that would be even better. And it is not. Okay, well, we'll try it like this. Clockwise from left, the 3DFX Voodoo 5500 PCI ATI Technologies Radeon Mac Edition and the 3DFX Voodoo 4500 PCI. This is the one I want right there. I don't care how powerful it is today. It just looks crazy. You'll give me the title. Like sharks? So, let's see. According to the guide here, the 3DFX Voodoo 4 4500 cost $170, so that was the cheap one. The Voodoo 5 5500 was $230, as it keeps trying to zoom in and out. I don't know why it's doing that. And then we have... I've never even heard of this. Apian Graphics, Geronimo 2000, 2-star, or 2 mouse rating, whatever they call it, $799. Big thing is it has dual screen support. Slow, extensive, no DVD player support. Why would you pay that much? And then ATI Radeon Mac Edition 280. 4 Mac, Performance 3 Plus 229. Pro Mac Systems, HMax 299. I've never heard of most of these. It's better, Trina? Perfect. For some reason, when I was doing the download with the White Mini, it was, I don't know, it was like sucking up the bandwidth in my house. So I'm using my 2010 Mac Pro to do the stream, just for fun. It's not my main meat machine anymore, but I like to use it. Netscape 6. Latest version of browser frustrates users, offers few useful features. I'm pretty sure this is pretty close to when they stopped. It was bought out or shut down. If it had wings, it would be a stealth fighter. Removable, storage defined, Fujitsu 1.3 gigabyte Dynamo drive, Magneto, optical cartridges. I'm pretty sure I have something like this. Disc Warrior, got that software. I don't want this to make this a stream that I have everything, but if I got it, I'm going to mention. The trick is to find people that are emptying out their stuff. So if they're selling one computer, you say, hey, do you have any old, software boxes, things like that? It's easy to find. Jacob K. Javits Convention Center, Macworld Conference and Expo, California, New York. Well, go big or go home, right? Let me just move this camera down a little. Let's see if I can make it so you can see this a little bit better. Hope that's better. Let me know if you like this. If you like this format. This was just an idea that I had today that maybe I'll just show some of the magazines that I have from the time. They were just sitting and might as well share them with everyone. Now get an extra 64 free megabytes of RAM. iBook 366. No, iBook 466. $17.94. That is crazy, these prices. PowerBook 400 megahertz, only $2,000. Or the 500 megahertz, I don't think I've ever found one of these. $2,194, and that's like in 2001 dollars. Doesn't get better than any of this. I have the Snow iMac right there. It's a thing of beauty. Power Mac upgrades. So we have Radeon 32 megs AGP, and I'm sorry, the camera's zooming in and out. It's trying to find something to lock onto, essentially, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, Sonnet Tempo 99, Adapt Up SCSI, and Switch. Apple Display 22-inch TFT LCD, $4,000. Sorry, $39.99, $4,000. 17-inch Studio Display was a $500. That was the cheap one. And that's the one that I find is most difficult to find. It's the one with the clear back that you can see on the inside. So their last, I'm assuming, from what I remember, it's their last CRT that they sold individually. What else we got? Professional printing, CDs, Apple Pro keyboard for $60. Apple has gone way back into this color. I mean, if you look at the new iMacs, they all have color. I would not put it past them that those new MacBook Airs that will probably be coming out this year will also be color. It would make sense. Just going to readjust the camera a little bit more. And if it shakes, I apologize. There. I'm not using any software to control the camera, so I tried installing it. This is a Logitech C920, and the software just will not install. It kept crashing. So I gave up. Airport Base Station, $294. See, this is amazing that you can buy just all these upgrades where now what you buy is what you get. The OS X Showcase. Slim Firewire external drive. Those are becoming rarer and rarer to find a Firewire drive now. I find the DVD-ROMs much more, or a CD-ROM I should say, than an external hard drive now. Pretty sure most of them are recycled. There we go, keyspan. It's a USB serial adapter. I have... Does my chair hit something? Right there. Picked this up at a garage, so it'll probably cost me like $1 or something. So, USB to serial for Macs. And the cool part is the case is like semi-clear. Think you can see that? Plastic is still fine. And the wire is like, you know, those old Apple wires. So it's covered in the clear plastic. You've been looking for the book the whole time, Sharks? Sharks? No, I appreciate you trying to find it. And if this is your first time on my channel, welcome, by the way. I hope you enjoy it. I've been doing a lot of live streams lately. I've been scrounging my head trying to figure out my next video. I haven't quite decided yet. If you like, subscribe, leave a like, share the channel. My goal is to get it to 1,000, just to see if I can do it. iMate. Please don't make fun of mine, but same garage sale. So this is cool. So you could use your Apple mice and keyboards, and you could plug them in. So the old ADB, you plug them in, and then you could put that in to a newer computer, and it actually works. The thing is, it also has a battery. I don't know if you can see that right there. My battery needs to be changed, but it's soldered in. And excuse the tough tape here, the tuck tape. It's the only thing holding it together. The plastic is broken apart. Trina, I'm guessing you're talking about this. This is to add in for serial devices with newer Macs. So it's USB to serial. This one is USB to ADB. This one, if you look for this one, and it does work. This one, if you look it on, well, we'll call it the rip-off bay at this point. They sell for like $100 just for this. And someone must have made a better solution.
I'm still not sure about that.
Well, apparently my digital assistant thought I was talking to her. So yeah, really cool devices. Cost me like $1 each. Do not have one of these. Do not have an iMic. I do have some other like oddities though. I've been looking for one of these clearer mice for a while. Haven't seen it. And these, there's a YouTube channel called IMNC. It's My Natural Color. It's this guy. He's this albino guy who loves Macs. He's actually one of my first YouTubers I started following about Apple stuff. I highly recommend his channel, IMNC. He hasn't made something in a long time. He's a busy family man now, but he's made a ton over the years when he was much younger on PowerPC and different Macs, and he had found one of these. They're just stands, really. They're pretty rare, and I don't know if he... Because I think there's like ones that are like the white, you know, to match the G3. And then there's clear, like that. So I'm pretty sure he found the clear one. He bought it online. Rack mount your G4 or your G3. Marathon computer. I've seen these online before. I wouldn't buy one because I wouldn't know what to do with it. Realistically, are you going to rack mount your G4 in 2022? I mean, there might be some people. Data recovery, software. Okay. Kensington mouse. What else we got? How about the Ultimate Mac Buyer's Guide? This issue is from August 2001. Apple's new iBook, 20 printers, inkjet and laser. I don't know who buys inkjet printers anymore, by the way. Let's just turn this camera. This is bothering me. I think it's because it's at an angle, so it's going to keep zooming in and out for a little bit. What's the point of capturing select special moments on videos that you can only play them on your camcorder? Now, the Power Mac G4 and Apple's revolutionary iDVD software. You can organize and preserve your favorite memories on DVDs. No, my camera is not playing ball here. It is fighting this whole time not to zoom properly. I have one of these cases, not even the DVD. I can't find a DVD, and I'm not going on eBay to buy a blank DVD. Office for Mac. Jepson. The blue mouse cometh. An icon of different color illustrates our commitment to Mac OS X. So much arguments about it coming. There's that battery backup from before. Now this is a battle station right here. I keep kicking the camera. This is a battle station right here. We should see if we should trade the magazines for Steve's iPod socks. There's one thing though, Trina. Well, first of all, Steve's not on this stream right now. But the other thing is this. Why would I trade for Steve's when I'm pretty sure his is not complete like this? Right? I don't think Steve has this. I'm pretty sure he would be pretty jealous. 2004. So, maybe you could trade him. Vehicle. Passengers. Titanium floppy drive. Titanium firewire drive. Titanium fire CD drive. Boy, they made everything just to rip off Apple. Power Max. So it says the power crisis hitting California is spreading to other western states and threatening to become a national problem. Power prices, which are tied to natural gas costs, are on the rise across the country. So people are on the lookout for ways to knock down some of those higher digits appearing on their bills. This can start by buying a Mac. In general, the Mac is a more energy efficient machine than many Wintel PCs. See Power Facts. In an 8-hour day, a business with 50 733 MHz G4s is going to consume fewer watts than a company with 50 Pentium 4s. Sure. They are so complete. They are complete. You could send them to me. I can send you a lot of things. But I know I'm not going to find another box of these. Especially full. These just sit on the shelf with the rest of my portable Apple devices like that. That mouse looks like not very fun. That does not look comfortable at all. Excuse me. I mean, why would anybody want to use a mouse like that? 1 second, please. Okay. iBooks, consumer portables, breaks barriers in price, features, and excitement. Nothing shows excitement like this. Obviously, it was a very different time when this was considered exciting. Lightweight, elegant design, full of features, low price. Let's see what that low price is. $14.99. You had that mouse? Yeah, it didn't look right. After Effects 5. Firewire CD drives. Analog. We had so much more stuff to add into our computers back then. I don't know. This is a weird analog to DVD. It's called the Formax Studio. Just move my microphone a little. When you play analog audio and video, a converter box digitizes the media and converts it into the same DV format used by digital camcorders. That data is hooked to your Mac via FireWire. Hooking up DV converter is simple. Plug it into your 6-pin FireWire port on your computer and connect it to your video source, and it's ready to go. The Hollywood DV bridge and Formax Studio converters come with necessary FireWire cables. However, the Sony unit includes a FireWire cable with a 4-pin connector, ideal for hooking it up to a Sony Vaio, but not, unfortunately, a Mac. Like they wanted you to buy their computers. Like every other company. Committed to extending OS X. Power Mac G3 and 4 series, G3 all-in-one. Yeah, so it's just an ad for Sonnet for all they sell. The Ziff G3 or G4? I've had that. For sure. The Crescendo PCI? I've had that. I have a bunch of these in a lot of machines. What else do we got? Voodoo Personal 2.0. Utility Manager. Not exciting. The Game Room. Mystified. So it's Myst. I'm assuming you've both heard of Myst. It was huge. Remember that game where every single person cheated just to find out all the answers, how to do it online? I sure did. Macworld Ultimate Buyer's Guide for Printers. $32.39 for 128 megs of PC 100 RAM. I'm sure if you go on eBay now, people are still charging that. Alright. Put that Mac back to work as an MP3 jukebox. How so? iTunes. One of the options. You just bought Myst again? Where did you get it? I seem to find it all the time at thrift stores. I have like sealed copies of Myst, the second one, the third one. They're everywhere. What is going on here? What are they talking about? Quark Express. Thank you. There is a humble bundle with all the versions and all their spin-offs plus a coupon for the brand new version that works in VR. Really? That is horrible. Let me just take a photo of that and send it to somebody. Never played Myst, but you've heard of it. It's a classic game. You're solving puzzles. Really. That's what you're doing. And you're like on this island and there's nobody there. This is a horrible image. See, Windows ME. So, ConnectX Virtual PC. You don't have VR yet, but you're prepared now. It works in standard first person too. Well, what's your main machine? I'm assuming you're not going to use VR on an old Mac. Well, even a new Mac. Now is a terrible time to be working on PCs because you can't find anything. The graphics cards are just stupid. I see people in my area selling 1650s, or attempting to, for 400 Canadian. A GTX 1650. Whoa. I don't see who's paying these prices. Desperate people. iBooks starting at $12.94. There we go. Only almost 5.5 pounds. The keyboard a little more. There we go. Sorry about that. $25.94 for 400 megahertz. Flower Power, Graphite, Blue Dalmatian. Either one of you have ever found one of these? I've gotten one of these before. I picked it up for about $60. Turns out, though, it was just the shell. The internals apparently didn't match up. A buddy of mine who I sold it to, because I needed the space at the time, I lived in a small apartment, took it and he checked the serial and all that. He said, yeah, this is not the original computer. Someone's coming over to buy a $5 GPU? What are you selling for $5, Trina, exactly? Like most like integrated graphics and like Intel processors or AMDs are all you need. Oh, that's cool. The K, I think you pronounce it. The Firewire CDRW. The color and all that. Awesome. I might have to go soon. I think it's almost dinner time over here. So again, if you're not subscribed, Sharks, if I can't pronounce your name right, I do apologize. Please subscribe. Leave a like, that would be helpful. I think he was upgraded. I think it was faster than what was pictured. Don't quote me. It's been many years. I think it was at least a 600 G3 or 700 megahertz G3 that was in there. But again, don't quote me. It just didn't match up. Let me check out your link here, Trina. I'm very curious. Just give me one moment to open it up here. It is, wow, 64 meg CDR. Who is buying this? Your price isn't bad, though. I mean, if you know you're buying a very retro part, that's actually a pretty reasonable price. In my mind, what is the best retro Mac? No name? It really depends. I mean, it's all by generation, in my opinion. Like, if you want utility, like anything you're going to see in here, you're not going to get much utility out of it. But, like, for example, PowerPC, the most powerful PowerPC Mac that you're going to get is a quad. Okay, so it's four CPU processing cores, so 2 dual-core G5 processors. So like the last processors they put in to Power Macs. So those are great for 10.5. If you're looking for OS 9, I think they make it a 1 gigahertz Quicksilver. It's called. So I think those are like the most powerful. Don't quote me, but one of the most powerful you can get for OS 9. 68K and all that. I'm not massive on the machines. I have a Quadra 840 AV. That is pretty powerful. So, yeah. I mean, and Macintosh Color Classic, they're not very powerful, but they're very nice looking machines. The 128K is usually the one people think of, like that box. So I'm just reading your messages. Did you lose the stream? No, I don't think so. Pretty sure you can see. Let me check out on another monitor. Or I should say, my telephone. No, the stream's working. The best doesn't mean the powerful. In Mac OS 8 and 9 supported Macs, what is the best? It again, to me, the best is the best one you're going to find at a reasonable price. I would say like a lot of the G4 towers, like like a 450, 500 machines like that are great. A G3 blue and white is supported in 8.5 and like OS 9 and I think early like 10 or 10.1 as well. So if you could find a G3 blue and white, those are pretty cool, and you could actually upgrade things like the RAM, and technically you could upgrade the CPU, but good luck finding a CPU upgrade. And then graphics card, you can upgrade that to a point as well. So I'm pretty partial to those machines. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the most powerful. Like I said, the Quad, yeah, for sure is the most powerful Power Mac, but those are getting harder and harder to find. Intel Macs, I mean, it really depends what generation, what software you're looking for. The best Intel Macs, again, the longest supported with hacks, mind you, software hacks would be, like in my opinion, Mac Pros. So 2006 goes pretty far with software hacks. There's also the 2009/10, 12. So 4,1, 5,1s. Those are beasts. I'm streaming this on one right now. I'm fine. Your earbud switched and paused me. Your best is the G3 Wall Street and the Apple Tam. I love them. I have them both, of course. Yeah. I also have a Tam and a Wall Street too. I think I have a Wall Street over here somewhere, but I have a Tam. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know if I would call it the best. I mean, even Steve Jobs and Wozniak, I think they were offered some for free when they actually released it, and it was not like a very high-selling machine. Its design is very different than anything Apple ever made before or after that. I think the closest thing would be like an iMac. But that's a bit of a stretch. It was a giant failure for the company. Not many people wanted them or were willing to spend the thousands of dollars for one. And again, this is my opinion. Like, if those are your favorites, I'm not going to argue it. But it's to me, it's more collecting the machines that you're going to get more use out of, right? Where the G3, the Power Mac G3 blue and white, you'll get more use out of than a TAM. And who wants to use their TAM too much because you don't want to hurt it? You don't want to break it. Thanks for joining the stream, No Name. If you could subscribe, leave a like, I'd be very much appreciated. Bookends for PowerBooks. I actually have one of these. But for the, not the Thai ones. The black ones. There's not much here. You were a designer? What do you design? That's cool. Again, it's not me arguing. It's my opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions. I love my TAM. It was a gift from my wife. And I was amazed that I found it locally. It's a cool part of Apple history. Let's see. Trying to find another magazine. Oh, cool. Thanks for subscribing and liking. I appreciate it. Your life to go. I don't know about the rest of you, but do you remember when like Wi-Fi was... Again, I might be older than most people on the stream. Oh, hold on. I think I got a message. One moment, please. I just have to answer. I'm doing multiple things at the same time. Okay, sorry about that. Do you remember when like Wi-Fi was new? Again, I might be dating myself. I was old enough. I wasn't a child at the time. But I thought it was pretty amazing. Like before then you had to like not first of all, not everyone had internet. To be fair. And before then, like it was just like something you had to wire up. And those annoying like modem sounds and all that. And if you downloaded something like an audio clip, it would take forever. And even then, it was like a WAV file. And then when Wi-Fi came out and things started speeding up, that was amazing. All right, so let's take a look at this. Well, that's one scary photograph. Well, I stream Apple Design, the work of Apple Industrial Design book. To my mind, the most important Apple book. So it should be shown to more and more people. I don't think I have it. Most of my collection I pick up like either in bulk or super cheap, really. I mean, this was free. I have boxes of these magazines for free. If I'm able to find them, why not? I do have something pretty interesting, though, that you might enjoy. It's something pretty special. Just to... I don't know if you've ever seen this. I'll just put the magazine to the side for a second. Have you all seen this piece right here? You were at the Macworld keynote in New York in 1999. You got to see Steve Jobs introduce the iBook and Wi-Fi to the masses. That is insane. I got my original iPod from somebody who was at one of the announcements, or the announcement for it. And he said like it was his friend's iPod, and his friend was given the iPod. Were you given anything at the Macworld in 99? Pardon me. Be cool if you were given something. Anyways, no name. This is one of my favorite parts of my Apple collection. These are the items that Apple would sell you. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Trying to think of the YouTube channel's name. Oh, I just lost it. Anyways, YouTuber I follow, Snazzy Labs. If you haven't heard of him, check him out. Awesome YouTuber. He's been doing it apparently for like most of his adult life. Anyway, so he showed this. And these are like different things that Apple would sell to you. So there's the Mac table and cabinet, a wooden disc box, the Apple Director's chair, which I'm pretty sure I've seen these on eBay. A desk. This is the weirdest thing. A computer mover with the little Apple logo in it. Oh, I'm just gonna move this keyboard. It keeps getting in the way. A copy holder, disc carousel, E-speed or F-speed mousepad? F-speed mousepad. Oh no, sorry. Ignore the letter. That's just saying which one it is. Speed mousepad, disc carousel. Just free swag. No, just no free iBooks. Well, I wouldn't think they give you an iBook. I actually have some posters that from this person I know that I'd met locally that would go to some of the Macworlds, and I guess for the company he worked at, he was demonstrating, I don't know, software or something. So he brought back all these posters from like when Tiger came out, and was it Tiger? No, yeah, Tiger and Leopard, and the monster speakers there. Like I don't know how to describe them. Like they're weird big white speakers and subwoofer. Very snazzy. Yeah, he's well, it's not his real name obviously, but great YouTuber. But look at this fun stuff. So the Macintosh bag, more disc boxes, disc wallet, nylon image writer bag for when you want to carry around your printer. Eek. Let's turn it a little. There we go. It's a little freer moving. Casual and comfortable. So clothing. Sorry, the noise. This is great. So, right here, I don't know if you both can see this. It's John, my camera zooms in and out, and I hit the microphone. It's John Scully. It's the one that like had that big fight with Steve Jobs and wanted to get rid of him. He modeled for it right there. Look at that natural pose. So some more clothing, some sweatpants. Formal attire for the serious hacker. I don't know. I don't think of anybody using a Mac as being a big hacker, personally. It doesn't really suit it. I don't know, maybe people do, but I don't think a lot of people are hacking on their Macs. So, sorry. Keep knocking this camera. It's on a tripod in front of me, so that's why it keeps moving around. Move over, Mickey! But it's funny. They're making fun of Disney and all that, saying, I don't know, comparing themselves to Disney, but technically they bought DreamWorks Disney, and Steve Jobs had a lot of, in that deal, I think he got a lot of shares, and I'm pretty sure, if not one of the largest, but they are the largest shareholders, or at least his wife is now. And here we go, hold on. Can't do that on here. Sorry about that. I had a user pop up with something. You might have another computer for a live stream. What did you get this time, Trina? I am partial to Macs, but I'm not like gonna be upset if you're using or showing a PC. More t-shirts. The classic Apple t-shirts. And yeah, just the ordering. So this was oh, there is more. Pardon me. I don't want to destroy this because these are hard to find. So notepad, keyring, Parker pen, lapel pin, tie tack, a bumper sticker, changing the world one person at a time. That's what it says. Baseball cap, corduroy baseball cap, and sun visor. Nothing says cool. like a sun visor. Yeah, when Disney bought Pixar, Jobs became head of Disney pretty much. It's true. He started two massive companies when you think about it. He was like one of the most successful businessmen of history. Now, I mean, Apple's worth a lot more now than what it was before, but it wouldn't have happened without him and Wozniak, right? I mean, Steve knew computers, but he was more the business side compared to the other one, compared to Wozniak. A canvas bag. How much is this canvas bag? $30. 30 US. An Apple beach towel. Apple mugs for $6.50. It's actually pretty reasonable. And it never rains in California. Crazy Peanut. I'm actually looking at it's the Apple collection. This is something you could buy items from Apple like with their logo all over it, which is not something you do today unless you're at, I guess, the One Apple Park or Apple Campus or whatever it's called, where you can get stuff there. But this was like a mail-away catalog. Duffel bags, I guess. Travel kit. Day pack. I never seen any of this in real life. There is somebody local who was, I don't know if they still are selling. They had a pen that I'm pretty sure came out of, as I knocked the camera again, sorry. That came out of one of these catalogs. But they wanted like $60, and I'm not paying $60 for a pen. What year is this? Good question. Does it say? 1988, so 1988. You have a 2007 iMac. I hope you got that cheap, because, I mean, yeah, it's an iMac, but still, Trina. To me, a 2007 is worth at most 50 to 75 Canadian, at most. Yeah, the catalog is 1988. You could definitely reach out to Apple and ask for some of these items. I mean, you'll probably make it internal where, you know, when they share the recording of you calling up, right? Nylon attaché bag, a plastic briefcase. The first, or some of the first Apple Watches right there. There we go. It was zoomed in for a second. I really gotta get some software for this camera. And I do apologize. Swiss Army knife. And it's in black. That's awesome. Pen, this is what I found locally. That one. So the pen was $24 USD, so US. And the guy wanted $70. And then there's a gold one, and then there's a alarm clock. Seller's asking 40. Well, 40 Canadian, I'd say is worth it. You should upgrade the hard drive to an SSD if you can. That'd be pretty cool live on stream. They're not too difficult to take apart, those 2007 aluminum iMacs, compared to like those thin iMacs there. I don't own one of the thin ones. The newest iMac I have is a 2011. But 2007, throw in an 120 gig SSD, and for older stuff, it'll fly. No name. You have two Mac watches with Smiling Mac and a Mac OS 8 watches. That's awesome. That's the kind of stuff that I actually like the most right now, because I have most of the machines I've ever wanted. I mean, yeah, it's always cool to have newer Macs, which I don't get very often, but the older Macs, so older generations like Apple II's on, you know, a lot of Power PCs that I've wanted, and Mac Pro and Quad and all that stuff. Like, I have most of the machines I've wanted, but it's the swag that I find harder to find. It's all in the States, and I'm in Canada, so. And I'm not willing to spend big amounts of money on eBay to get this stuff. Okay, compact disc case. Little Apple logo. Cassette case. That's awesome. Pocket money changer. Like, who was making the request for this? Or who at Apple was like, man, we really got to design a pocket money changer. The little calculator on it. Excuse me, I'm just drinking. You have one Apple Parker pen. That's awesome. I'm jealous. A lapel pin. Tiffany keyring. That's literally from Tiffany & Company. Look at that. More shirts. I think we saw most of those already, though. A where to put your lunch. A lunchbox. With adjustable shoulder strap. That's incredible. The truck of the future. I don't know. Is this a toy? It looks like a model more than a toy. And then the Mac table. One of them at least. And on it is, I think it's a 2C. Not 2C, excuse me. Apple 2CI. A couple of floppies. There you go. Is there a Discord server? You mean for me? I kind of started a Discord, but I didn't do anything with it yet. It's not like, I'm super well known, so joined. I haven't really set it up. What's up, Mike? If you guys are not following Mike from Mike's Snack Shack, he is the funniest YouTuber there is. He also has his gaming channel where he gets his aggression out. Very enjoyable. So again, check out Mike's Snack Shack. Mike is the man. So should we go back to this magazine before I get called away for dinner? So, could your airport come under siege? Wireless networks are based on the same technologies Apple's airport have spread throughout homes and offices at large. At large, I assume they meant. The ubiquity has meant greater dependence. Most airport users would now find doing without the wireless technology cruel and unusual punishment. In fact, the only thing that may match the growing acceptance of the wireless technology standard known as 802.11b, is widespread confidence users have in their network security. The confidence is misplaced. Several research groups have discovered that the security of the data flitting between, if I say that wrong, please don't make fun, between your airport base station and your Mac is not as ironclad as you may assume. Only Apple would advertise the Mac table with a 2GS. Oh, it was a 2GS, wasn't it? You're underrated. Take that as a compliment. I appreciate that, Crazy Peanut. Honestly, I just show this stuff and make videos, things like that for fun. I actually do it as a learning experience. Really, entirely. To see if I can do something. Right? Like, I've never streamed before in the past. And the fact that, I'm slowly getting cameras set up, nothing too expensive, mics, things like that, it's just fun to learn new things. I mean, we got told that in school, learning is fun, but self-directed learning to me is more fun. When it's something you want to pursue, it's enjoyable. Thank you for saying I deserve more subscribers. I appreciate that. That's very nice, and appreciate the kind words. Final Cut Pro 2. I think I might have that disc around here somewhere. Because I have too many. Accelerate ZIFs. Zero insertion force cards. Upgrades. And I do apologize that I don't have software working that will zoom in properly on this. I think you can kind of see it. Here's a little trick for all of you. If you ever find Macs in the wild, always ask to see a photo of the internals if it's a tower. That's how I found all except for one, or except for the ones I've installed. But most of my upgraded Macs, CPU upgraded, we'll call Power Macs, are because I asked to see the internals. And when you see like a little hint of purple or something sticking out, that wasn't Apple that put it in there. And be friendly, by the way. When you go buy these things, don't be a jerk. I found a lot of people out there think they deserve every machine under the sun because they collect it. You don't deserve a product. You can buy a product from somebody. You can be friendly and negotiate in a friendly way. Excuse me, hold on. But in the end, a lot of people don't understand, especially a lot of technology collectors. Just because someone has something doesn't mean it should be yours. If you can make a deal, make a deal. But don't be a jerk about it. I've had many people contact me about things that I've been selling, and the way they're so rude about things, you know what? It removes like the fun from the collector side. Like, be friendly to one another. Treat each other well. You know, network. Meet people who have these machines that enjoy them, that maybe will sell them once in a while, or software, whatever it is. But enjoy the hobby. There's no reason to be cruel to one another. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I guess you could tell that I've had some meetups with not so friendly people sometimes. I thought that said say to 7, it says stay to 7. MP3 player. Nothing too exciting here. Escape from Monkey Island. Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. Now available from Activision. So if you don't know, Activision, I'm pretty sure, was just purchased by Microsoft. I think the whole deal was, again, don't quote me, I'm pretty sure it was Activision. The whole deal was insane. I think it was like $60-70 billion. Does megahertz matter? No. Not entirely, no. The more RAM you have installed, the more data your Mac can keep at the ready. Then they just have some speed tests. It says like Apple Power Mac G4 533 with this amount of RAM, with this hard drive, with this graphics card. Nothing too exciting. That's sick. If you're looking at the screen, all of you, I would look now, because that is awesome. Look at that artwork. Now that is a Power Mac right there. That is one awesome photo. Sorry, just got a message. The stream will have to end very soon, so I'm going to go through the rest of this pretty quickly. Now, 5 of you, unless I'm wrong on the stream, I appreciate all 5 of you watching. So we're just finishing up for the night. I don't have much longer. If you want to go back on the stream when it's posted later, take a look. I went through a couple of pretty interesting things. And I appreciate my new subscribers. Put that Mac back to work as a web server. Web server software. I haven't heard of all of these. I did not know WebStar server was, so there's Apple Share. Come on, Zoom. Mac HTTP. I've never heard of all these. Let me get it in frame. $60 for 128 megs of RAM. What a deal. Nothing too exciting here. Macworld Price Finder. Of course, we're back to all the ads from Macmall. Now shipping Mac OS X. This is not even like 10.1, 10.2, you know? I did not know if this is the original Mac OS. It cost $120. Their business model has certainly changed since then. But look at that box. I do not have OS 10 in that box. And I would kill to get a set like that. Or a box like that. They give you 256 megs of RAM for free with the purchase of the Mac. Did it... So, essentially, they instead of the 128 base, they gave you 256. Probably use all those one time you play so many web servers. Very cool. I don't have tons of server experience. You know, I have some of the 10.5 and 10.6 Mac OS servers, but didn't really do much with them. Diamond Rio player, $149. I'm pretty sure that LGR just did a video on that. Final Cut Pro 2 in the box. Toast in the box. It's so amazing to see like these giant boxes where now when you buy software, you just download it. 10.0 was 120 USD. Okay. I actually have, and I'm going to have to go very soon, but I'll just show you what guy is now. One moment. I don't know if you're that interested, but I have a little thing with sealed software. Here's the public beta, and excuse the ring light reflection. So this is sealed. This has never been opened. The bottom's like it's a little ripped up in certain areas, but nothing has come out. The disc can't fit out of that. I bought this on Fleabay. Trina, if you're listening, this was in your area, by the way. This came out of Tirana. Give me 1 second, I'll put it back. Alright. Kensington Turbo Mouse. I picked those up before. Not huge on using those. Yeah, I do plan on keeping it sealed, Mike. I have no reason to open it. I'm pretty sure people have copied that software and put it online as it is, so... I also have an OS 9 install sealed in the box. I think for Apple, that's the only stuff that I have sealed, though. I have plenty of Windows stuff, but Windows software. So like 3.1 I think I have sealed, and ME, and all that other fantastic stuff. But that's a lot easier to find. They made a lot more copies. Quickies coming soon for Mac OS 10. Yeah, Trina, I said your name that I picked up a OS 10 beta sealed. If you look back at the stream later, you can see it again. I put it away now, unfortunately. So I picked it up on eBay, and it actually came out of Toronto. So I was saying it came out of your area. No one else bid on it. Well, no, one person must have bid on it because it went up like a little bit. But it was pretty reasonably priced for what it is. I'm not going to say on stream. It wasn't free, so... DVI-ator for ADC. DVI-ator allows use of the 15 or 22-inch flat panels through industry standard DVI video. Not only does the DVI-ator depart from the norm of only allowing one ADC display on the latest Macs, it allows use of multiple displays. I have never heard of this. Where's the device? Supposedly they have two of them connected. I am not seeing the device. I see, if that's it, I'm not sure how. And I might actually have that wire. Something that looks resembles that. We looked at this before, the iMate and all that stuff. PowerBook users, bookends. This is the one I have. That your PowerBook clips into it. I can't fold this over. I don't know if you see that. I have that just in front of me. Well, it's closed. You can't really see where it is. My little cave over here. I think that's about it. Nothing too exciting towards the end of this. Macworld Trades, PowerBook1.com, Newton's Ghost. This is the best. I don't know if you've ever seen this. iPad. And there's the original iPad. It's like they knew it was coming. The fine folks at Macworld. So, there you go. I think I'm going to be calling it quits for tonight. I have to go eat supper. Mike, if you stream today, that would be awesome. Trina, if you stream today, that would be awesome. I'm pretty sure Mike, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure Mike, for your gaming channel, will be streaming tonight. Wolfenstein. I'm trying to remember the name of the channel. That would probably be good. If you give me 1 second. Recommend your G4. Jay's been looking for one. I don't see the point of it at this point. One moment. I'm just trying to find... There we go. Mike's Ancient Arcade. So, for any of you on the stream, it's Mike's Ancient Arcade. It doesn't have a logo. It just has the letter M. He'll be playing Let's Play... he's going to be playing Return to Castle Wolfenstein. This is his 8th part in the series. He's been playing the game for a while. Super enjoyable. And it's fun to watch him get shot. So, please tune in to that. And I will be ending the stream, I think, just about now. Let me just remove somebody. Oh. Thanks, Mike, for handling that other message that came through. So, yeah. Click on that link. Watch Mike. Subscribe to Mike. He's honestly the funniest guy. Very enjoyable. So, I'm going to go. It is now dinner time. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. Leave a thumbs up. When the video comes out, maybe leave a comment. I'd love to do this again. I have a lot more to show, and I actually like sharing all of this. Steve's making you smart. Okay, well, I gotta go. So I appreciate all of you for watching, and hopefully I'll be streaming again soon. So have a great night, everybody.